Last week I rented the movie A Real Pain, the one that won Kieran Culkin the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, which I'm happy for him because I really like Succession, and I tried to avoid quoting Logan Roy every single time I saw him on screen. But what really got me thinking was the discussion about family history that he and Jesse Eisenberg's character had at some points throughout the movie. Like one of them was about how the bloodline of so many people who had gone through so much led to someone like Kieran Culkin's character, who, for context, was a guy way older than me. He's still living at home. Something along those lines. Yeah, for context, he and Jesse Eisenberg were cousins in that movie who were exploring Poland, eh, and because of their Polish ancestry. Yeah, the week that this video goes up, St. Patrick's Day happened, and I'm of Irish descent, so that's why I was thinking about that as well. For context, I'm half Irish on my mom's side. And yesterday's video, the one that I actually uploaded on St. Patrick's Day, was about why I don't want drinking, smoking, or drugs around me. I guess this video, it's more about, to add on to that video, those details, I just want to say I wish that people didn't use a holiday associated with my ancestry for as an excuse to go out drinking. Frankly, I think I kind of defy the drunken Irishman stereotype as someone who's not only sober but pathologically opposed to alcohol in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, the real pain got me thinking about family history in general. Because when it comes to like health stuff, there's always a question of, do you have a family history of this or that? Like in my therapy intake appointment, I was asked about family history of mental illness, which I am not going to repeat what I said in response to that because confidentiality for that exists for a reason. But yeah, today it doesn't seem like it's as big a deal for people here in America compared to as little as 50 years ago. Some of the child-free YouTubers that I've checked out over the years have said that the whole bloodline thing and continuing your bloodline explicitly doesn't matter to them, while Matt Walsh is like, it matters. You should keep your bloodline going. You're gonna let it end here after all the different things people have gone through over the years to get you here. That's my Matt Walsh impression. Yeah, me personally, I think it's interesting to note, and understandably so. I can understand arguments for why it might not be the end all be all for some people, especially someone who doesn't know their biological family. Like if someone was adopted and raised by adoptive parents, and on top of that, what they might have been a safe haven baby. For those of you who don't know, that's a program where you can give up a newborn baby to a firehouse so that a firefighter can safely take them in and anonymously, to prevent situations like some of the stories I've heard about. Oh, it's too graphic for me to actually want to talk about. Let's just say to prevent child abandonment, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, family history is significant for medical reasons, which is why they constantly ask if you have a family history of XYZ. And there is something inherent about wanting to know where we came from in terms of ancestry and such. So, for example, me, my Irish relatives, some of my long dead ancestors came from Ireland to America, and they had whatever generation or two that no longer that have long since died. They led to my grandparents, which led to my mom, which led to me, my sister, and my brother. Yeah, I'm trying not to say too much in terms of things like that, but I will admit the two times that I've seen my grandparents in the last few months of 2024, I learned a few things about my family history, which I guess is why a real pain spoke to me. Sure, Kieran Culkin's performance, you can debate whether that was actually Oscar worthy. I mean, I'm glad he won. Kieran Culkin, if you're watching this somehow, I'm glad you won an Oscar. I'm glad that I think you were great in Succession, but this ain't that kind of video. But again, it really spoke to the idea of family history and etc. And while I don't have the same family history as what Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin were exploring in that movie, I can kind of understand the whole idea of family history and where you came from in terms of your ancestors is a very interesting topic to explore. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about that, so I'm going to leave it here for the video. If you made it to the end, Be sure to give this video a like, comment. You don't have to share your family history, but comment what do you think about the idea of family history, knowing where your ancestors came from, bloodlines, etc. Because I know that someone out there is probably not going to feel like it's a big deal. And I respect that if you don't feel like it's a big deal, whether you're like one of the child free YouTubers who decide it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, which I can respect if you feel that way. Or if you're or if you don't know your biological family, I can completely understand why this topic might not be applicable to you, and I won't take it personally if you type in the comments that it doesn't matter. Give this video a like, subscribe for daily videos, and I will see you soon.